I am standing in a ray of sunlight for the first time in months. I breathe in the fresh air and bask in the warmth. Around me, the courtyard is overgrown with weeds. To many, this may seem unruly and overwhelming, but I am delighted. There is life around me. The vibrant greens, the muddy browns, and the crisp reds of a capsicum plant that is desperately clinging to life after being repotted. The air is brimming with energy. Insects are just starting to explore the earth again. The winter is rarely kind to someone with seasonal affective disorder, and this one has been particularly rough. But the world turns and the seasons change. The long months of isolation, of feeling constantly cold and tired and sad, are coming to a close. Winter is coming to an end. Its cue to exit the stage fast approaching with spring eagerly waiting in the wings. I feel like I have been holding my breath for 150 days. Slowly, cautiously, finally, I inhale. I've lived 1,000 lives on 1,000 different lands. My clothes have been stained with different colored sands. I've been ageless and fearless and young and naive. I thought to never stop moving meant that I was free. But now my muscles and bones are burdened and sore, and I can no longer wander as I wandered before. My heart weighs heavy with the wisdom I've found, that it's difficult to grow with no roots in the ground. I want to feel connected, stable, secure, and at home. I'm searching for my people, but I stand here alone. I call out behind me and echoed throughout time. The same question repeats. Who am I? Who am I? Here's the thing. I need to be given permission to speak, and it's not about self-esteem, confidence, or anxiety. It's got everything to do with neurological wiring. I cannot tell when it's my turn to speak. I mean, logically I can see when there's a gap in the conversation, large enough for me to offer my observations, but I need a more definitive cue, because navigating social clues is difficult for me to do. I'm lectured on my need to participate, but how can I explain that I had the words but they were locked away? They think I'm just too shy, and you tell me it's fine. Everyone gets overwhelmed on their first day. But you don't understand that I'm trapped inside my chest like a bird in a cage, and it doesn't make a difference if it's my first day or my 88th. And my teachers tell me I'm not engaged as I'm tapping away on my laptop, making notes for days. I come early and I stay late, I do all my work and get good grades, and still you tell me I need to learn to participate? I can feel you watching me, and I know you've noted that I have not spoken, taking my silence as a token of disinterest, but consider this. Verbal communication is not the only form of engagement that exists. How dare you try and teach about accommodating students with disabilities, and then insinuate that I will not succeed if I do not learn to speak? I spent my life needing to appear normal under threat of violence, managed to fix all my weird traits except my silence, and those defenses I had put up to protect me in my violent home, and now the very things that leave me undiagnosed. Because I assimilated, my neurodiversity became understated. But just because I can look you in the eye doesn't mean the act doesn't cause me pain. And if I could look away, then I could actually hear the words you're saying, but now I'm too focused on our faces. Is my behaving in an appropriate way? Does my expression properly suggest that I'm focused and engaged? Will you get angry? Will you get violent if I react in the wrong way? And while I'm distracted by these thoughts, the meaning of your words begins to fade. For you, it might be as simple as changing the language you use. For me, it's a matter of changing every cell in my body out of fear of being abused. They don't believe me, because all my discomfort and anxiety, it happens inside. And my natural defense is to hide it, because in the past, if I didn't, it could threaten my life. And I freeze up, but my body goes into autopilot. So if you talk to me, yes, I will respond, but I'm no longer there. I've traveled beyond this physical world. So yes, I can function, but it's exhausting, and the thought of waking up and doing it again each day is daunting. Well, I'm done. No more. I will not break my bones to fit into your mold. I will no longer hide neurodiversity and make accommodations for neurotypicals who don't recognize disability. And if I get a 0 for not participating, I haven't failed my class has failed me.